4. Rules for opening cabin entrances. When a door leading to a new, unexplored area is successfully opened, maligns appear, and a card must be drawn from the blue maligns deck for each room in the area, placing the malign indicated on the card accordingly in each room. That is, maligns cards must be drawn for each room in the area, and the opening token placed on the opened door. Each failed attempt to open a door also consumes an action and must be counted. Now, to determine the area boundary and avoid taking too many or too few cards, the red hinges must be observed. These establish the area boundary. For example, if the player is in this outer space and manages to open the door to this bedroom, a maligns card is drawn for this bedroom, and the malign indicated on the card is placed. Another card for the living room, since this indicates a free entrance, and another for this other bedroom, since this indicates another free entrance. Not here, because the red hinge indicates it's closed and must be opened before entering. Same here, leading to the outside, and same here and here. Therefore, these 3 rooms belong to the same area, and maligns will appear as soon as any of their entrances indicated by the red hinges are opened. Similarly, on the other side, these 3 rooms belong to the same area, since there's one free entrance here and another here. On this other board, for example, if the player enters through the portico, they only have 2 red hinges. So if they successfully open this door by rolling a 4 or higher on the die, and after placing the opening token, maligns would appear only here on the portico, since this other door is closed and these 2 are walls. Then, you can roll the die to try to open this other door, and if you succeed, maligns will appear here in the living room. Not here because it's closed. Here toward the study is also closed, but here toward the wine cellar is open, so maligns will also appear here. Then here toward the laboratory is closed. Here, the one that connects to another board is also closed, but here toward the kitchen, there's a free entrance. So maligns will also appear here. And finally here, the one that leads outside is closed. Therefore, when you open the portico door, maligns will appear here, here, and here. Now, if the player enters through this window in the TV room, maligns will only appear here and in the study, because it has a free entrance here, while here, because access to this dining room is closed. This other board, the bar, as we can see, has red hinges here, here, and another here, so you can enter through any of these. Once inside, there is a free entrance to the restrooms, and it is not necessary to place an opening token, as its free access is indicated by the green letter E. The opening token is only placed on the red hinges once the access is opened. For example, if the player manages to open this door, maligns will logically appear in the bar area and the restrooms due to this free entrance. But here in the bar, although it is a single large room, there are 3 sections. These are the ceiling beams, not walls, but are drawn to indicate that there are 3 sections, and therefore a malign must appear in each section. So, whether the player enters through here, through the restrooms, or through an adjacent board, when the door opens, 4 cards will be drawn from the maligns deck. 1 for each section of the bar and 1 for the restrooms. Consequently, each section is a space that consumes 1 forward movement. That is, to get from here to the restrooms, it takes 1, 2, 3, and 4 steps. Therefore, 4 movement actions are required. Or if you enter through the bathroom to get here, there are also 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The same applies to this other board, which is the arcade game room. As we can see, this is all a single room. Quite large, but it is only 1. And these are just the ceiling beams to indicate that this room has 9 sections. Therefore, 9 cards must be drawn from the maligns deck, whether the player opened this door or this one. That is, coming from an adjacent board. Similarly with movement, each space counts as 1 step and consumes 1 action. In this case, since it is a single large room, the player can also move diagonally since there are no obstacles preventing it, but each space always counts as a movement action. Blue Malines cards are only taken for new unopened areas, as sometimes doors are closed by indications from the red contingency cards. So if it is opened again, Malines will no longer appear, because the area was previously explored. Therefore, when a door is opened, evils will only appear if the area has not been opened previously.